Now from the windy city of Chicago, baseball from beautiful Wrigley Field. Today we've got a good matchup ahead between the Cleveland Indians and the Chicago Cubs. It's Cubs baseball on the show next. So here's Francisco Lindor now. He will lead this one off today. Here comes the first pitch. And the first pitch of the afternoon misses for ball one, and that's how things get underway here at Wrigley. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. Indian shortstop behind 1-2 in the count. Hendricks, a California-born ball player. He was an 8th round selection back in 2011.
Man, coming out of the late rounds, you have to grind for everything. Nothing is given to you. And this guy has turned himself into a very solid big league ball player. That's a big accomplishment.
Here's the pitch on 2-2. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact.
You can bet these hitters are taking note of what the guy on the hill is working with. A long at-bat like this in the first inning can reveal a lot.
And that misses ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway. Popped up. Bryant is under it as he puts it away for out number 1. Into the box now, Jose Ramirez. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Here's a strike. Here comes another 0-2. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Schwarber is there. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Edwin Encarnacion now. His matchup numbers with Hendricks. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. From the stretch. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Hard hit ball to second. Murphy's got it. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And that one stayed too low apparently. Way out in front. The 1-1 is swung on and missed for strike number 2.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Curveball got him swinging for the first out. So in now for Chicago, Javier Baez. First offering on its way. Popped him up. Ramirez is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out. Here's Chris Bryant now. Kluber's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swinging a ball hit on the ground, but this is foul for the first strike. And now a curveball that bounces up to the plate. It's 1-1. The knee buckler, and he swings and misses at it.
Now you could tell right there that curveball had some serious depth to it. That's what separates.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson, as it'll be 5, 6, and 7 due up to kick off the second inning. And this one's not close. It's in the dirt for ball 1. The 1-1 home. And it's fouled away. fly ball out to straightaway right. Therefore, it is Hayward now, 1 away. Striding in for the Indians, Lonnie Chisenhall. Here comes the first pitch. First pitch here is a sinker that runs a bit too wide. It's ball 1. No score here as we play inning number 2. The 1-2. He turns on it and sends it deep down the line in right. And that nearly broke our scoreless tie. Instead, it's a foul ball. Checks his swing here, but he does so in time.
Great job to keep your hands back and not fully commit. The body was out in front on a great changeup right there, but he was able and strong enough to keep his hands back.
Got him to go down swinging there. Lonnie Chisenhall is sent packing for out number 2 in the inning. Chopped weakly to the left. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So coming to the plate, Anthony Rizzo. He'll start things out here against Corey Kluber. Ground ball right into the shift. To his right, Encarnacion, and he is out on the tag. Stepping in, Daniel Murphy, last year's recipient of the Silver Slugger Award for NL second baseman. Into the seats, 0-1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And here's one that misses to the Chicago second baseman. It's a ball and a strike. Now he gets on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tried to work in the backdoor breaking ball there for a strikeout, but he just couldn't quite get it to come back to the corner. That's a really tough pitch to hit if you can spot it.
Throw gets him, 2 down. Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch on its way. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Martin is under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Coming to the plate now, Yan Gomes, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Favorable call in there for a strike. Boy, good cutting action to that pitch as that's the first out of the inning. So stepping in, Corey Kluber. First delivery to him on the way. Looks at a changeup right over the middle.
We're seeing him in an absolute groove out there in the mound right now. Retired 7 straight, and mechanically, he looks really consistent and fluid to me.
Behind 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And a minimum effort at bat that time as the pitch is taken for a strike 3 called, and he'll go back to focusing on pitching instead. 2 away now. Here's the first pitch to him. Down the left field line and deep. And this will wind up a foul ball. Indians still in search of their first hit of the ball game. Strike 2 at a pitch that catches the outside corner.
And there's number 8, 1 away.
And no swing, apparently. Ball 1.
Wow, how about that? He was tempted to make a swing at that pitch right there. That was way out of the zone, but he just kept his hands back enough.
2 balls and 2 strikes, the count to Francisco Lindor. Both teams so far yet to crack the hit column. And a great inning here as he gets another punch out and strikes out the side in order. At the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Here comes the first pitch. Started that swing a bit too early.
That is such a tough pitch to lay off right there, but you have to find a way. There's nothing you're going to do with that low sinker except foul it into your shin or hit a ground ball to the left side.
Out in front of that one, but he stays alive and will do it again on 0-2. And another foul ball. Here's another 0-2. And a big cut at the breaking ball, but he comes up empty, and that's the first out. Digging in, Jason Hayward. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A little bouncer. The 0-1 delivery. Ground ball right side. Ramirez is there. The spin throw gets him at first. Nicely done for the second out. Now in the box, Kyle Hendricks. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. First offering on its way. Just a bit jumpy that time. Swung on and missed. There's a swing and a high pop-up. Ramirez over to his left. Makes the catch, and that'll retire the side. Here's Michael Brantley as we begin the top of the fourth.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these two teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
Sent on the ground out to second. Throw to first in time. One gone here in the fourth. Riding in once again, Jose Ramirez. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The windup and the 0-1. Wouldn't bite on a good sinker that time that missed. And there's one well above the zone for a ball.
Well, it's 2-1 now, and we haven't seen a fastball from him in this at bat yet. As a hitter, you've probably got to sit on that right now.
Here's Baez to make the catch, and that becomes out number 2. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Edwin Encarnacion. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike 1. Now Edwin with a swing and a deep drive to left. Looking up is Contreras into the bleachers and gone. Digging in for his second at-bat, Josh Donaldson. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. A ball and no strikes. Donaldson, commonly known as the bringer of rain around the game. He was selected in the first round back in the draft of 2007.
Yeah, Matty, you cannot miss on your first rounder, and they didn't with this guy. He has turned himself into an absolute superstar.
There's ball 4. Lonnie Chisenhall will stand in, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This is line to left. And that'll get by and on through towards the wall. And this will not be close, and the run will score easily. Stepping into the box, Leonis Martin, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Chisenhall at third with 2 away. Check swing. Did he go around? He did not, says Ed Drummond. It's ball 1. pulled up in time, but to no avail as he went around, and the inning is... And that'll bring in the Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. Here comes the first pitch. Couldn't wait back, a swing and a miss.
You know, we saw these guys around the cage during batting practice, and they told us they were going to be aggressive. I think this is getting a little ridiculous. They better watch themselves. If they don't start putting balls in gaps, this guy's going to find himself in the 8th inning cruising.
A ball and 2 strikes.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Just got a piece to the right side. That's a foul ball. But it gets foul. Another 1-2 delivery. Line hard. But this will be a foul ball.
Don't be shocked if this pitcher tries to go a little bit further outside the zone. 3 foul balls in a row. He wants to get a swing and a miss on this next pitch.
Swing and a little tapper. Here's another 1-2. Strike 3 on a pitch in the dirt. Gomes has it, and he makes the throw to first. Happ is retired, and there's 1 away. At the plate, Javier Baez. He flew out in his last at-bat. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground is short. Lindor comes up with it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Now at the plate, Chris Bryant looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. Here's the first pitch to him. I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Breaking ball just misses the inside corner.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Striding in, Yan Gomes. He'll start things out against Kyle Hendricks as we get the inning underway. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Up the middle and off his leg. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. A tough sinker on the inside corner. Good looking sinker on the inside corner.
This guy's pitching really well in this one so far. You could just see he's awful confident, attacking the strike zone, and when he comes off the mound at the end of the inning, looks like he stepped in a big old bucket of sassy.
And this is swung on and missed, so it's 2 up, 2 down to start the 5th. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Swing and a ball hit softly on the ground. This gets foul. It's 0-1. 2 runs on 2 hits. No errors to this point for the Indians. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Hard hit ball to second. Gloved by Murphy. They'll whip this one to first in time. And Anthony Rizzo stands in now. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Things not looking very good so far in this one, but we're still in the middle innings. They're down by a couple of runs, and this would be the right place and the right time to get something going. The last thing they want to do is to try to come from behind and win this one in the 8th or 9th inning.
First delivery to him on the way. And the slider stayed low apparently for a ball.
his pitch count is in a really good place at this point in the game. He's pounding the zone and getting first pitch outs just like he did on the last guy. We might see him work deep into this game if he keeps this up.
Hit in the air to shallow center. Martin is under it. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. At the plate, Wilson Contreras. So far, 0 for 1 with a flyout. Here's the first pitch to him. Started that swing a bit too early.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count. Find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in their dugout.
But the recovery throw will be in time to first. A good job that time. Here's Michael Brantley. Here comes the first pitch. There's a strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
The 0-1 delivery. Swing and a miss just behind a lively fastball. Hard hit toward the hole. And that finds its way through for a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th. Digging in the switch hitter, Jose Ramirez. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
I mean, what a diamond in the rough Jose Ramirez has been for Terry Francona and the Cleveland Indians. This guy burst on the scene in 2016, just absolutely set that lineup on fire. They were looking for a guy to bail out Michael Brantley, and the production they would miss from him in the lineup, and Jose Ramirez filled that admirably.
Behind 0-2 now. Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2. Back up the middle. And there's his first base hit in this one. Edwin Encarnacion now. He went deep last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pretty well struck high and deep to left field. Schwarber racing back. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far. Looking at a tough pitch called a strike.
It might be time for this guy to start mixing his pitches up a little bit better. He's pitching poorly, but you look at his first pitch strike percentage at over 70%. This team batting has a pretty good idea what his game plan is.
The next 0-2 is taken for ball 1. 3 runs already home here. And he looks at a cold strike 3 as the cut fastball's in there, and that's out number 1. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And flirting with danger on a changeup that missed high for a ball.
I know you have to protect the strike zone when you get the count to 2 strikes, but on an 0-2 pitch that misses by that much, it's pretty easy for a hitter not to swing it that way.
The 1-2. Bounce towards the second baseman. To his left, Murphy. Throw gets him 2 down. Here's Leonis Martin. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2. Took a good cut that time, but comes up empty. 2-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, and they'll need him to get something going here. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Sinker runs outside to start the at-bat. 1-0. And that one just missed outside.
Wow, not a great spot to be in right now. 2-0 to a great hitter like this. This is when you really have to pay attention as a pitcher. And if you have good off-speed stuff, this might be the time to start mixing in your off-speed stuff.
And a swing and a miss. Does that look like self-defense there? It's 2-2. Fouled off. Gomes might try to make a play on it. Struck him out, so he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time today. Standing in, Jason Hayward. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. The 0-1 on its way. And this misses the outside corner, so it's knotted up at 1-1. Hard hit ball to second. And there's out number 2. Next to hit will be the pitcher, Kyle Hendricks. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Albert Almora will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 1, Albert Almora.
Ran it in on him as this is bounced towards short. Lindor fields it cleanly. On to Encarnacion. Steve Cishek is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7. Standing in, Yan Gomes. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. And the first pitch of the inning here misses down and in for a ball. It's 1-0. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. And he misses 2-1. Now the 2-1. Sinks below the knees, taken for a ball.
It's been a great job so far by the 8-hole hitter. If he finds a way to get on base, this could spell for a huge inning.
And he struck him out, so he's down on strikes for the 2nd time this afternoon. In now for Cleveland, Corey Kluber. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. Missed with a slider. And there's a sinker that he just spits on as it misses low.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat. Much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
The count now at 2-2. He struck him out the 3rd time he's fanned in the game. So here's Francisco Lindor now. No hits to this point.
Matty, he checks every box. Charisma, smile, hits from both sides of the plate with pop, defense, you name it. GM's dream right here.
Struck him out. Ready once again, Ian Happ. He's hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. A ball and no strikes. One ball and one strike to the Cubs leadoff batter. The 1-1 home. And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Well, this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Martin going back on the warning track. He makes the catch. Here's Javier Baez, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. Here comes the first pitch. Now a swing and a hard hit grounder, but a foul ball here. 0-1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Down the left field line and deep. And that will end up a foul ball.
Can't imagine he comes back with a third breaking ball. That hitter looked like he timed that one up pretty well and just missed it, fouling it away.
Got him. So that's the second out of the inning, and he's 7 outs away now. Kluber sets his sights. First pitch on its way. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
We're moving along late into this one, and it's no surprise this guy continues to pitch well. Over 80% of his first pitches have been for strikes. And when you're doing that, you really put the hitters on the defensive.
Low and away with that one. It's 1-2. And this is taken for a ball high and tight. 2-2.
Well, he kind of got caught chasing the first two pitches out of the strike zone. But I think he's caught on to their game.
And he struck him out to retire the side. So he's through 7 complete, still working on a masterpiece. Stepping into the box, Michael Brantley. He'll have the first crack at it here as we start inning number 8. High in the air into shallow left center. Baez shading to his right. Makes the play. 1 away. Now at the plate, Jose Ramirez. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. And he gets ahead here with the fastball, strike 1. I think he held up in time, but that becomes moot as it's a called strike 2. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2. And this is swung on and missed. 2 are quickly retired to start inning number 8. Edwin Encarnacion now. He went deep to the tune of a 3-run job his last time up. And that misses inside. 1-0. 1-1 the count. Sent on the ground out to second. Murphy has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. Next will be the cleanup hitter, Anthony Rizzo. He'll try and do what he can to work toward cutting into this big deficit.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it with a lot of confidence right now.
And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2. And the fastball easy to lay off that time. 2-2. Outside and a full count. 3-2.
If you're ever going to see a position player go to the mound, it's going to be in a situation like this. Get him to relax a little bit, focus on his mechanics, and get that fastball back in the zone. Can't allow this guy to lead off yet.
So it was a strikeout swinging. Anthony Rizzo is dealt with for the first out in the bottom of the inning. And the slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball. Lifted the other way out to left center. Brantley on the move. Base hit, and the perfect game comes to an end here in the 8th. And he'll pull into second with 1 away. Stepping up now, Wilson Contreras. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This pitch is popped up. Should be room for Gomes behind the plate. And he'll put this one away in foul territory for the second out. Now at the plate, Kyle Schwarber. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last. Swung on and missed for the first strike. 1-1 to Schwarber.
Tried to go with the nasty backdoor breaking ball right there. Good job by the batter to take that pitch, work the count even.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. And he will strike him out. 10. Here's the third baseman, Josh Donaldson. The numbers head-to-head with Steve Cishek. He's 1 for 4. Hit in the air down the right field line. And foul. Now here's a comebacker back to the mound. And he'll flip on to first to record the out. Striding into the box, Lonnie Chisenhall. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Bounce towards the second baseman. A barehand play by Murphy. It's there, and he's out. Digging in now, Leonis Martin, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Here's a sinker to start him out, but he wouldn't bite. It's ball 1. A knee-high sinker, tough pitch, strike 1. The 1-2. It's taken down and in for a ball.
There's a good slider down and in at that back foot.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that. Digging in, Jason Hayward. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ball game. Here comes the 0-1. Smoked on the ground left side. And that's through for a hit. So that puts the leadoff man aboard to get the inning underway. The pitcher, Steve Cishek, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation. So let's see if that is indeed on right here. Addison Russell will get the call here as he'll hit for the pitcher. Off and running is Hayward, and that one got a piece of him. Digging in to try it again, Ian Happ. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Here's Javier Baez. He went down on strikes last time up. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a sinker dips too low there. Into the dirt, in fact. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Hayward, the runner at third. Russell at second. Happ on at first with nobody out. A ball and 2 strikes now. And this is swung on and missed. And boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away. So digging in now, Chris Bryant. He was sat down on strikes in his last at-bat. Starts him out with a sinker that's inside, 1-0. There's a cut fastball that time that runs in a bit too tight, and it's 2-0 now.
Putting himself in a pretty bad situation now on 2-0, and the base is loaded. He basically doesn't have much of an option but to challenge him right here.
Catch is made deep in the alley, and here comes the runner from third. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. So now it'll be the 4-hole hitter, Anthony Rizzo, and he needs to make something happen. Andrew Miller takes over on the mound now as he'll try to get the final out of the ball game here and pick up a save. There goes the runner. Pitch outside. The throw is well behind the play. That's an easy stolen base. The 1-0 home. Chopped on the ground over to first. To his right, Encarnacion. The tag, and he is out.
Arcade attendance at Wrigley Field.